What's up, Culture Drop? I am Galen. This video is about growth mindset on teams, developing growth mindset, such an important topic. Mindset is incredibly valuable on teams, and it's very good for business. For leaders and organizations to be identifying and developing, having conversations and raising awareness around growth mindset and building growth mindsets like in their people. What is growth mindset? Short answer, it's grit and resilience. So some examples of what that looks like and traits and characteristics of people with a growth mindset is generally people that have a growth mindset are more optimistic and proactive in the face of challenges. They believe that things will work out. They see obstacles as something that can be overcome as opposed to barriers that will keep them from succeeding. They are not shy about admitting their own faults and weaknesses. They're also open to feedback and willing to improve and learn and grow. They also see change as an opportunity for growth and improvement and advancement, as opposed to the threat of losing something and scarcity, as well as just failures and setbacks. They are, they're more willing to take chances and be courageous and try things, and they're more resilient in the face of failures or setbacks and just embrace that as part of the process. People with a growth mindset see themselves as a work in progress as opposed to ever being a finished product. And the flip side of that coin is a fixed mindset, which is just the opposite. Discouraged by obstacles, see feedback as a threat or criticism, resist change, less willing to participate or take risks, and see failures as permanent. My personal real-life example that sums this up perfectly is the example of learning how to play chess. Somebody with a fixed mindset would be like, I don't want to play chess, I don't know how to play chess, or I suck at chess. Somebody with a growth mindset knows that you can't start being perfect at something, and so you have to play 100 games of chess before you're even remotely decent at it. And a growth mindset person sees that as worth the challenge of learning something and becoming better. Somebody with a fixed mindset is it's not worth trying. Part of that is they don't want to look bad in the process. And the foundation of a growth mindset is really vulnerability, and which is very closely tied to emotional intelligence. And it's just saying this is new for me, or I don't know how to do that, in pursuit of learning and becoming better. And people with a fixed mindset have a hard time improving at anything that they aren't naturally gifted at, because like I said, they don't want to look bad on the process, and it sort of denotes insecurity or just a lack of courage. And vulnerability takes a lot of courage to be I'm not perfect, I don't know how to do this thing, and I don't care if I look bad in the process, but I'm willing to try. So how do you build growth mindset on teams? And it's the same way that you build emotional intelligence, really, which is number one, awareness, through having conversations, educating people and having people on your team understand what is growth mindset, what does that look like in practice. And number two is building skills. So we take a look at the skills and traits of people that have a growth mindset, and then we develop those things on our team. So for example, being open and receptive to feedback. Feedback is a skill. So if that's something that's challenging for our team and we want people to have more of a growth mindset, we can develop their skills in giving and receiving feedback and adjust their mindsets around how they see feedback as an opportunity to improve versus being a criticism, etc. And the same is true with dealing with change, taking risks, being innovative, our approach and sort of relationship with failure or setbacks and obstacles. Whatever topic that you want to address with your team to build their skills and capacity, there are literally endless amounts of books, courses, free videos, blogs out there in the universe that you can focus on and with your team and build up their skills in that area. Even vulnerability is something that you can talk about and improve on your team. So just overall, adopting that mindset that you are a work in progress, that growth mindset is important around how you address challenges will make you a better team, better employees, better leaders, stronger organization, and I think personally a better friend, a better partner in relationships. In closing, it is a very worthwhile pursuit to improve the growth mindset of the people on your team. Teams that are more resilient and have more grit do better through times of challenge and change, obstacles, barriers, all those kinds of things, and they're just more strong and cohesive in sharing feedback with each other and always improving. Thanks for watching and tuning in. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. We have our weekly email list, The Culture Drop. You can subscribe to that and get these emails right in your inbox. Follow our social media channels. Put out a lot of free content around being more awesome and building great teams.